But beating us in an intelligence test, I didn't think that was possible until I came to Japan. At the start of the program, we met a very special chimp called Ayumu. He can remember the position of 9 numbers in less than half a second. But how did he get to be so smart? Ayumu comes from a long line of intelligent apes and has a fantastic teacher. Professor Matsuzawa has worked with Ayumu's mother, for over 30 years. Together, they started this groundbreaking research. The professor has taught mother and son the Japanese symbols for color and the very beginnings of basic maths. But it's Ai's son, Ayumu, that's turned out to be the real genius, especially when it comes to numbers and memory. But could he beat an adult human?
I've never been one to turn down a challenge, so I'm going to try the very same intelligence test. I'm going head-to-head with Ayumu.
Human mind against chimp mind. How hard could it be?
All I've got now, once I press that little circle, is 0.43 of a second to remember where exactly the numbers are before they disappear behind squares. Yeah, they should be interesting. Think about nothing, relax, don't focus.
These numbers are being displayed for less than half a second. That's barely enough time for my eyes to scan the screen. Remembering 5 numbers was hard enough, but this is entry-level stuff.
Okay, so now for an even more interesting experience, I'm going to try and do exactly the same thing, but there won't be 5 numbers, but 9 numbers.
Almost twice the numbers to remember in the same amount of time. In 10 attempts, I got 1 right. It was all or nothing. I asked the professor to test me to Ayumu's level. What was this chimp genius meant to be capable of?
Right then, as if that wasn't difficult enough, I am now going to attempt what no other human has attempted before. The same test, except that the numbers only flash up for 0.06 of a second, 60 milliseconds. The entire reputation of the human race rests on my shoulders right now. Here goes. You've got to be kidding. This is unbelievable. They flash up for such a short amount of time. I can't even register one single number. This is bonkers. No idea.
It was time to meet the master. Was he really capable of a mental feat that humans find impossible? "60 milliseconds. That's not even the blink of an eye. But Ayumu takes it all in.
When this skill was first discovered, some scientists said that it was down to practice, but that theory has been completely blown out of the water. When you consider how short a time those numbers are flashed up for, it's impossible to do it, never mind get better at it with practice, which just goes to show how special this skill is in Ayumu. Now that is incredible.
Take a bow, Ayumu. You are a true animal Einstein.